And a lot of guys or young boys of that generation, I don't know why that is the reason why there is high rates of separation and divorce in the world, in the Nigerian community today, because the hardness that the fathers used to raise their son, the daughters of today are not prepared to deal with that. Our mom took a lot for the sake of marriage. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time of stopping by, you're highly welcome. My name is Wendu. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber that is based in the beautiful city of Zurich, Switzerland. Yes, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you stopping by to click on this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please click on the subscribe button, the notification bell, so that you get notified whenever I post a video. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber that based in the beautiful city of Switzerland. I love to produce content about life, about my experience as a foreigner living in Switzerland, about life in Switzerland, tell you a lot of things to know before you move to Switzerland, because to be honest, not everybody out there know about Switzerland. So if it's your first time of stopping by, just click on the notification bell, subscribe, please subscribe. Thank you so much. And I've been on a little bit of break. Sometimes when you feel overwhelmed or stressed, or you have a lot on your table, it's okay for you to just take a break and say, you know what, I need a break. So I've been on a break for a while, but I am back now. Thank you for all of those people that check up on me, that sends me messages on Instagram, on Facebook, on WhatsApp, saying, Wendu, are you okay? I am okay. I am perfectly fine. I just decided to take a little bit of break. It was getting too much, you know, this producing content, coming out with ideas and stuff like that. It's not easy. So I am fine. I am perfect. I wasn't ill. I just decided to just take just few days break. So thank you so much. Yes. So in this video I am going to be making today it's not a reaction per se, but it's a video that I watched that Chinyere Abang made on her channel about on Father's Day, remembering her late dad that died. So I'm going to be leaving the link to this video on the description box, so in case if you don't know who she is, you can check her out. Yeah, I watched that video today and it got me thinking. She was really remembering her late dad, because it was Father's Day and it was apparently going to be 2 years in November when her dad died, and she had a lot of unfinished business that she did not finish with her dad. There were some reconciliation or some things that needed to be talked about that she didn't get the opportunity to talk about it. And it got me thinking, because a lot of us, or this our generation, we have a lot of resentment towards our parents, either our father or our mother. In most cases, it's directly towards our dad. I don't know why that is the issue. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's subtle, sometimes we just have a way of overlooking it and letting it go, and letting a lot of things that needed to be discussed, how we were treated raising up, how mean they were, how they beat. I know my father or our father generation, when they want to beat you, they don't beat you with the hope that you're going to survive. I remember growing up, when my elder brother does something to my dad and my dad wants to beat him, my dad never beat him during the day when people could come and save him. It was normally in the middle of the night, so around 12 o'clock he would just wake him up from sleep with his cane, and he would cry and cry. There was nothing. My mom was helpless. There was nothing my mom could really do about it. And there are a lot of things. On so many occasions my dad would say, okay, you know what, you're not my son, you're going to leave the house. I didn't really get the brunt of that, his harshness. It was mainly directed towards my brothers, and I didn't understand the reason. Even till this day I don't understand it. But it's a conversation that they haven't really. I'm trying to get my siblings to the place where they can have that conversation with my dad. Because after watching this video today and seeing Chinyere, she was crying, she was weeping, because her dad is no longer here and she didn't get the opportunity to discuss those things that she wanted to talk about to him. She didn't get the opportunity to tell him what he did to them, his kids, that weren't good, or how he parented them, or how he raised them. I've heard a lot of people talk about how their dad were mean, sometimes to them, sometimes to the wives, and a lot of guys or young boys of that generation. I don't know why that is the reason why there is high rates of separation and divorce in the world, in the Nigerian community today, because the hardness that the fathers used to raise their son, The daughters of today are not prepared to deal with that. Our mom took a lot for the sake of marriage. Our moms, so many mothers back in the days were beaten. The thing is that after even the beating, you don't even have the right to speak to anybody. They would tell you, are you the first person that has been beaten by your husband? Who are you going to leave those children to? So a lot of sons saw that growing up. Sometimes I see a lot of things that men do, and I'm thinking, who raised these boys? But to be honest, who raised these boys are our fathers. They raised them with iron hand. They never corrected them. It's not now when we're raising our kids. When your kids commit a crime, you can sit down to have a conversation. Yes, I say to people, I have a conversation with my 4-year-old, my 5-year-old. We talk about what you did, the wrong, the bad, the advantage and disadvantage. Back then, you can't even talk to your parents. Our parents weren't our friends. And a lot of us are going around with hurt, especially the male children. Some daughters as well got the brunt. Like, I am speaking for myself. I didn't get the brunt of my dad's anger, but in some other way, I got the brunt of his neglect, his love not being there, him not being present as a father he's supposed to be to his child. But the main painful part that you can't take away, I didn't really get that. And I know a lot of, like, my cousins, the male cousins of mine, a lot of them got that brunt from their parents, especially the dad. It's not the mom. The mom had a way of, I know my mom then, when my dad wakes my brother up from sleep to beat him up, to talk about something he did during the day that he did not forget, there was so much wickedness, there was so much unforgiveness in the hearts of our fathers. I don't know if it's because of what they experienced during the war, which they never dealt with. I'm talking about the Igbo parents that were born or were young boys during the Biafran War. I think a lot of them went through a lot of psychological damage, psychological trauma that were never addressed. They still have it. They have that pain within them, and in most cases this pain are not taken out on people outside. This pain are not taken out on people they don't know. It's mainly their wife and their children that end up taking the brunt of this pain, which is our mother and our children. So in the video, Chinyere was saying that she regretted not being the bigger person to have a conversation with her dad. So in this video today, I am just going to let anybody that know, like, my dad is still alive, so I have the opportunity right now, so that tomorrow I am not crying and regretting if I had known to do this. So I'm intending to call my siblings who it's difficult on the phone, considering that everybody has grown up, everyone is all around the world and everything. We're not all together. I think the last time I was in my family together was in 2016 when I was in Nigeria. So these kind of conversations are not conversations you have on the phone. It's something you have face to face, that you see the expression of sadness or pain or sincerity of the person. So I can't do it by face. My dad is getting old. He's almost in his 70s. So I don't know when next I'm going to see him. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see him alive. And I hope I will be able to see him alive, but I don't know. Everything is in the hand of God. But after watching that video, it really touched somewhere in my soul that I said, let me bring it here to advise anybody. If your father is alive, if your mother is alive, and you know you have some, it doesn't even have to do your father, your mother, or somebody else that you know you have something in your heart for, something that is going to hurt when the person is not here to do tomorrow, for you to be able to discuss that. This is an opportunity for you to be the bigger person. Pick up the phone and call and say, what happened? Can we talk about it? I am really sorry if I have offended you, because when that person is no longer here tomorrow, you're going to remember, you're going to be so sad about it. This happened to me last year. I will never forget. In 2019, I had a big quarrel on the phone. It was with my dad as well, but this was towards my sister-in-law. So I had the big quarrel on the phone with her. And I said I was never going to speak to her again. She's a child. I am older than her. She doesn't talk to me this way. Blah, 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 blah. One day, I just decided, I told everybody I blocked her number. That's me. When I get angry, I block people's number. So you don't see me. I don't see you. Don't know what is happening in my life. I don't know what's happening in your life. So the good, amazing thing that happened was, one day I decided to unblock my sister-in-law's number. I called her, we had a conversation. She apologized that that was not what she meant. I apologized of my side. We became so close. This was my elder brother's wife. We became so close that even she used to call me to report my elder brother to me, and I would call my elder brother and I would warn my elder brother. One day she was speaking to me. She was gossiping about my brother. She didn't know that my brother was listening to her. Then when she finished, she was like, "Thank you so much. I heard you." Do you know what happened? After 2 months of making peace with this young, beautiful lady, she died. I cried. Oh my God. I wept like a baby. I have never seen her, but I took her. She was just like the last born of the house. We were so close. I cried. My eyes were swollen. So imagine if I didn't have the opportunity to make peace with Chioma. May her soul rest in peace. Chioma, you know how much I loved you, like, to be honest. Imagine if I didn't have, remembering her right now, just put tears in my eyes. Imagine if I didn't have the opportunity to make peace with this girl and she died. Where am I going to see her again? In which life am I going to see her again? So please, 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 our life is not guaranteed. You might go to bed today, you don't wake up. You might sleep, you don't wake up. If you know somebody that has hurt you, somebody that you hold there, that has hurt you, that you have kept a black spot in your heart, and you say you would never forgive that person, please, this is an opportunity to go back, be the bigger person, call that person up and say, "I am sorry. What have I done? So this is an opportunity to call the person up and say, "What went wrong? What did I do? What have I done? Can you find it in your place to forgive me?" That you ask for forgiveness doesn't mean you're stupid. Sometimes it's for your peace of mind. Because whether you like it or not, there is no day that that person does not cross your heart. There is no day that what that person did to you never cross your heart. When you see that person, you become withdrawn, you become sad, you become downcasted, like you feel all this sadness in you. If it's your father, if it's your mother, if it's your friend, if it's your brother or your sister that you have marked X on their name, asterisk, deleted, block, muted, everything, please go back and make peace. Life is not guaranteed. Chinyere, thank you so much. That video really touched a core in my heart, and I know a lot of Nigerian, African, Igbo parents, the way they parented their children weren't the best way to parent children. Let's be honest about it. Growing up, you could not go to your daddy to discuss anything. Growing up, the only man you're supposed to bring to your house is the man that is going to marry you. Growing up, you're not allowed to even say when to somebody on the street. There was a lot of rules that we ended up growing up that way. But somehow we turned up good, we turned up bad. A lot of people turned up damaged. A lot of people needs really psychological evaluation. There are a lot of kids, Nigerian, African kids today, that need psychological evaluation, but that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is, please, whoever you are, whoever have offended you, find it in your place to forgive, for your peace and for the peace of that person. Because putting that person to occupy that space in your heart is not worth it. It's not worth it. If I have offended you, you're coming across this video, I apologize. Let me use this medium to apologize to you. I hope you forgive. I have forgiven whatever you did to me. We are only humans. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. We're only humans after all. We don't own our life. We don't know when it's going to be the last time. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Help me to share, like, subscribe. Try to be the bigger person in every situation. It doesn't make you the weaker vessel. It makes you stronger. You free yourself. Thank you so much, and I'm going to be seeing you in my next video. Remain blessed and God bless you. Bye.